The Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra is almost here, and the leaks have already started stirring up excitement. This isn't just another incremental upgrade. Samsung seems ready to push boundaries in ways that could finally redefine what an Ultra flagship can do. From faster charging to a brighter, sharper camera, this phone is packing surprises that might make even longtime fans do a double take. Welcome back, viewers. Sam here. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Let's start with the camera, because that's where the S26 Ultra is making a subtle but powerful change. The main sensor remains at 200 megapixels, but the f1.7 lens we've seen before is now reportedly widening to f1.4. That small shift sounds minor, but it's huge in practice. The camera will capture roughly 50% more light, meaning night shots should be cleaner, brighter, and sharper. Shadows will hold more detail, and portraits will look smoother with more natural background blur. Samsung's software magic will also help extract the most from this extra light, letting the HP2 sensor punch way above its weight. However, Samsung isn't the only one playing in this arena. Sony recently announced the LYT91, a 200-megapixel sensor with advanced quad-pixel technology. Packed into devices like the Oppo Find X9 Ultra or Vivo X300 Ultra, this sensor is designed to capture insane detail and excel in low-light scenarios before even applying AI enhancements. If Sony's claims hold true, the S26 Ultra may have some serious competition right after launch. Despite being first to market, it's shaping up to be a true battle for the mobile photography crown in 2026. Moving on to charging, Samsung seems to have listened to fan complaints at last. The S26 Ultra is rumored to finally support 60W fast charging, paired with a 5200 mAh battery. Not a giant leap in capacity, but combined with faster charging, it means less time tethered to a cable and more power to last your day. The Plus and regular models also get boosts, though they won't be breaking world records. This feels like Samsung prioritizing practical improvements over flashy numbers, and it might just be what users have been waiting for. In terms of memory, the S26 Ultra keeps 12GB RAM globally, with only China and Korea seeing a 16GB variant. But the memory is now LPDDR5X running at 10.7 GB per second, the fastest in mass production, giving the phone an edge in AI tasks, multitasking, and high-performance apps. Even if the global memory options feel conservative, the speed upgrade should make everyday use noticeably smoother. The display tech is also intriguing. Samsung's M14 OLED panels make an appearance across the lineup, offering improvements in color accuracy. Yet, peak brightness remains at 600 nits, the same as last year, which is respectable, but less than what Apple's latest iPhones are hitting. So while Samsung isn't necessarily leapfrogging competitors, they are making sure the screen stays reliable and vivid without overpromising. On the front, the selfie camera is getting a wider field of view at 85 degrees, letting you fit more friends or background into your shots. That also explains the slightly larger punch hole, now measuring 4 mm, the largest Samsung has ever used on an Ultra. Functionally, it's a win for group selfies and wide-angle video calls, even if it looks a bit different at first glance. Design tweaks are subtle but smart. The S26 Ultra is slimmer at 7.9 and lighter at 214 grams, while keeping that premium Ultra feel. Rounded edges improve comfort, and the camera module has been slightly reimagined without losing Samsung's signature style. The lineup also includes the S26, S26 Plus, and potentially the S26 Edge, each with dimensions and features suited to different users. The Edge remains a bit of a mystery, likely arriving later with a unique design, but the Ultra remains the headline act. Now, let's talk real-world usability. Samsung's long experience with image processing and flagship optimization means even if the S26 Ultra's specs don't scream innovation on paper, it could still outperform competitors in everyday conditions. Brighter night shots, smoother HDR, and refined portrait modes mean more consistent results for casual users and enthusiasts alike. That extra light from the f1.4 aperture, combined with optimized software, could make all the difference in tricky lighting situations. Connectivity and speed also get upgrades. 5G, Bluetooth 6, Wi-Fi 7, and ultra-wideband support ensure the S26 Ultra is future-proofed for network advances. Combined with the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 or Exynos 2600, the phone is positioned to handle heavy multitasking, AI-based apps, and high-end gaming without hiccups. By the time it launches, Samsung will have set the stage for an intense year in mobile tech. The S26 Ultra could dominate the first impressions, but once Sony's LYT91 devices hit the market, the real comparison begins. For photography enthusiasts, gamers, and power users, 2026 promises to be an exciting year. And Samsung is clearly aiming to make its mark right out of the gate. Whether you're a die-hard Samsung fan or just love following the evolution of flagship smartphones, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is shaping up to be one of the most talked about devices of the year. From camera refinements to faster charging, improved RAM, and a sleeker design, this phone is about refinement, performance, and readiness for the future. And while some may debate whether it's worth upgrading from the S25 Ultra, there's no denying the S26 Ultra is an evolution in every meaningful sense. So keep your eyes peeled, stay tuned for leaks and reviews, and get ready for one of the most competitive years in smartphone history. The battle for the best mobile camera and the ultimate flagship experience is heating up, and the S26 Ultra is leading the charge, at least for now. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any updates. We'll be bringing you all the leaks, hands-on impressions, and insider insights as soon as they hit. Stay tuned, Tech Fam! The flagship wars of 2026 are about to get interesting.